Today is Monday, October 6th, 2025. Baseline green day for me. Today, there wasn't a whole lot moving in the range that I like to trade. So I ended up only taking 9 trades. I took 2 trades in the pre market session. I went one green, one red. And then after the market opened, I took 7 trades. I went 6 out of 7 on those open market trades. The 2 pre-market trades, they were both in my price range that I like, but the ticker wasn't really moving that great on either one of them. So it ended up being pretty minimal. Uh, After the market opened, even then, there still wasn't anything moving that I liked in my range with the right float and things like that. So I did end up trading CRML, which is today it was above my normal price range. My first trade on it was in the $12 range as it broke through the $13 mark. So normally I try to stay below $10. Um, this one was a little above that. It was the best moving thing that I could find to actively trade. So I stuck with it. I just kind of really kept a high level of discipline in waiting for proper setups that I like to trade. So it worked out well. I went 6 out of 7 on those trades when I traded on it for about 45 minutes or so. So uh, not much to say about the morning. The best thing I can say is that I did a really nice job being patient, waiting for the proper setup. Like I said, the tickers that were moving were either way below my normal price range or way above. There was one, I think it was SPBR. It started off at like $9, I think. By the time I saw it on the scanners and filtered through everything, it was already up to like $15, and it ended up going all the way to $44. And even right now, it's still hovering around the $38-40 range. So it went to the moon without me, and that's fine. It was interesting to see the price action and the different levels that it would jump to. I kept an eye on it pretty closely throughout the whole morning because it was really the only thing moving, other than some penny stocks and a couple other little, uh, you know, tickers that would kind of pop up with no volume or anything like that. So, um, CRML, I made some good trades on it after the market opened. I ended up hitting $1.24 worth of profit ratio today on my 2 losing trades. They both combined for a total of 9 cents. So that's like an average of 4.5 cents a loser. So that's a good losers today. My winners, I averaged 19 cents per winner. Again, that being said, most of my trades came on a stock that's a little higher in the price range than I normally trade. So I expect the moves to be a little bit bigger. So sniping 15 or 20 cents out of a $15 stock is a lot easier than a $4 or $5 stock. So that's kind of the same mindset I kept though. Once I got in a trade and it went green, I just got out because I know it could dump that that amount of profit real quick as well. So got green, got out, and moved on. Not too bad of a Monday. Hopefully, come tomorrow on Tuesday, there's a few more tickers in my happy place that I'll be able to trade. But either way, um, I did pretty good for Monday morning, and look for a strong Tuesday. All right. This is where I took my first trade of the morning, and it was also one of my 2 losing trades. Um, this ticker had been kind of flattened out most of the time that I had been on the charts this morning, and we started to kind of have a little squeeze up here. It looked like it was going to probably break the VWAP and test the $6 mark, which is something that I really like the way this was setting up. The only thing is, I hesitated. It had just been such a flat chart for a while now that I just didn't know if it would have the volume to break through that dollar mark. So I sat there and watched it go, and then it ended up going without me all the way up here to 635. We kind of hobbled back down below 6 here, and I bought thinking it would kind of bounce and retest $6. I don't think it ever re-broke 6. I think this candle here topped out at like 5.95 and then just started to shit the bed. Once I realized that it wasn't going to break through 6 again, I got out. It was only a 4-cent loss, but this just goes to show you how hesitating and then chasing can get you backwards if you let it. I was watching this actively, could have traded it, but like I said, it just didn't seem like it was quite strong enough, but it sure enough was, and then it just didn't hold. This is the ticker where I made several good trades after the market opened. Ticker CRML. This is a 1-minute chart. And we had a couple different marks here. We squeezed through the 12s into the 13s, and then from the 13s into the 14s here. My best trade came as we squeezed up through the $14 mark here, and this candle topped out at 14.16. I got my exit at 14.16. That was my best move of the day, and that was a 28-cent winner. I got in at 13.88 and out at 14.16 at the very top of that candle. That's a pretty lucky exit there. But either way, I was able to snipe a few nice trades. We dipped down here, and I made another nice trade. I think I even made 2 trades right here as we dropped below 13 and then retested, and then another one at like the 13.37 up through the 13.50s in this range here. So just pretty simple price action. It's a more expensive stock than I normally trade, but this was kind of the cleanest chart I could find in the morning, and I told myself I needed to at least get some trades in. Even though it's a little above my range, I can still run the same setups I like to run. So that's what I tried, and it ended up working for me.